So we're going to wrap a cornhole game for you guys. We're going to show you the steps. First thing we do is we clean off all the debris off of your cornhole games that you guys have built. We don't want any particles in there that might show up because this material is so thin, it shows everything. So. So then we place this onto the cornhole game, and we have a marking that we use. We pulled this from the first one, and we tried to attempt to do the same thing all the way through when we're doing that. So our placement needs to be perfect. Are you good down there?
Yeah.
I'm good right here. So once we get this set up, trade me sides. I don't know why we keep going the wrong side. He'll peel back some of the material so that he can cut it and anchor the material as we're pulling this through and squeegeeing the material. We have to squeegee the material, get all the bubbles out and the wrinkles out. So give him a hand there, will you? Perfect. And so what he'll do is cut the paper off to get it out of the way so that he can put this down. Spooky smile, you're on camera.
I knew this day would come.
So what he's doing is he's forcing the air out of this material. We have what we call air release in this material. It's channels of glue, and it just kind of pushes the air out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, sorry, I've got to fix a little issue here. That shouldn't be a problem. So then what we do is we roll this up and heat that up. You need to force that air out. Okay. He's going to take it from here. And he'll start pulling the backing. And when he's done, when he starts out, he pushes the roll up over, and the paper that's bent keeps the material off of the board until he's ready to squeegee it down. He'll pull as he tells you to pull.
Pull this one.
Yeah, just pull that. Yeah. Pull it down to where the roll is about.
Boom.
Okay. Right there.
Right there.
So when we printed this, we made sure there was a 1-inch overlap all the way around so it would bleed off of the edge like this one here. So that we don't have any of the black showing on your board. So therefore your cornhole bags can slide easier even if you get to the edge. You know, a picture doesn't really do it justice. So, okay, so now he's got all of this on, and it looks really, really good. The next step that we do is we trim out the excess material. And what we do is we have a razor knife that we use for this, and we use the edge of the blade on the edge of the board so we stay straight. So if your board is crooked, your cut's going to be crooked. So. And if Hunter does it, it's going to be crooked no matter what.
Facts.
Yanni, I'll hand this to you as soon as I get this done. Get this side. The hole is a little bit tricky. But when you've done it a few times, it gets easier and easier. You're gonna have to heat this up really good in this area. Okay?
I got you.
Okay. Getting some of that wood. Let's heat that up a little bit. Okay. And just like that, we got you guys a. Now what we're going to do, the last step that we use is we post heat this so that all the edges stay down, and it looks nice and clean, and you guys can start playing cornholes after. So my name is Mr. Hurt. I teach here at Tulsa Technology Center here at Sand Springs. My program is called Production Printing. It doesn't really fit the program, the name doesn't, so we're working on a name change. But we actually do graphics like this all day long. We do banners, we do signs, we do car wraps, we do just about anything that you can do with vinyl, we've done it. So, and especially cornhole games. We do a ton of cornhole games and a ton of banners. So if you guys would like to come over and check, right now we're not doing it, we're doing it virtual, but if you guys want to set up a virtual tour, you can go see, I'm trying to remember her name, the counselor there at Sand Springs. She's the Tulsa Tech counselor. We have one on your campus. So if you go down and ask for the Tulsa Tech campus counselor, she'll help you get set up and get a virtual tour with us, and we'll get you guys a tour, and then maybe you guys can get signed up and come over. We'd be glad to have you over here.
Yep.
So.
Well, huge thank yous to you. We appreciate it. So we're gonna let them get finished up wrapping these boards. We'll take them back to the shop, get the legs put on them, and get some test games going.
And then
So the last step in the process is gonna be to put our legs on our board. So what we'll do is we'll take one of our legs and a 4-inch carriage bolt, putting the carriage bolt in from the outside. It should be a tight fit. Once you get the head of it to the end, and you're ready to pound it in, just take your hammer and bottom out the carriage bolt on each side. The head of the carriage bolt will prevent that from rotating. So what we want to do now is take our leg and one washer. This step is entirely not necessary, but I like to do it because it creates just a little bit of space between the leg and the board so you don't wear the paint off on either. So making sure that the flared end is down, we want to make sure that we have oriented correctly. Get that slid on, take your next washer, stick it on, and then if you're not using nylocks, take 2 nuts and thread on to your carriage bolt. Get your first snug down by hand, and then rotate the leg a little bit so that way you can ensure you've got it tight enough. And then what you're going to do is take your 9/16 wrench and just tighten that second nut against the first, and that's going to give you a stiff movement but still smooth, and it's not going to bind. We'll repeat that process on the next side. So that's it. This is one complete board. We're going to get the rest of them done and then get back to you. All right, and that is going to do it for the cornhole project. I hope you enjoyed watching these 8 boards get done, start to finish. I've certainly enjoyed recording it. So if you have any questions about dimensions or any steps in the process, please feel free to leave a comment and I'll answer those when I get the chance. Also, if you have a suggestion on something else we could build here, let me know and I'll see what I can do. Have a great day.